Damn,
Damn.
due diligence. Have you know nothing, you imbecile? He, he talking about us as goofy. Over talking about some ladies. We just got on live, fam.
Yep. All right. Looks like.
I'm gonna let you have that one. It's all right.
All right. All right. We up. We up. We up. We up.
We're
Damn.
up. We're live.
Yeah. We up.
Welcome,
We up.
ladies and gentlemen, to the wrestling trenches. And this is the first time ever we're doing this. We are actually just having an open discussion between both Raw and SmackDown trenches. You know me, the boy with the most joy, Noifoy, and my host E. I also we have today we have Phantom, and we
Yep.
got this goofy goober over here, Mr. Crossblade. How are we doing today, everybody?
Yeah, crazy.
Nah.
Oh man. But anyways, I'm sorry.
Exactly. See, it wasn't me.
It was definitely him.
Nah,
But anyway,
that's crazy.
yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're here. We're just, we felt like having a little discussion, a few things moving on in the wrestling world, and we wanted to share with you guys, and see all feel about a few things. Uh, Anybody got anything in particular they want to start with?
Hey, yo, Rhea got a fat. Let me stop now. Let me stop.
And I'm the goofy one.
Yes, you still are. But
So
anyway,
you still imbecile. Anyways,
nah. But I didn't have much of a top. I didn't have any topics yet. I feel like no. Actually, I do have one thing I wanted to discuss because we always talk about like things before we broadcast, and one thing I wanted to say before I wanted to talk about was you guys have a whole title match
Yes,
this
this
Friday.
Friday. Yes, we do.
sure do.
Mm-hmm.
So
I got you.
here's my thing, right? Here's my stitch about this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because the internet is gonna be internet. They're talking about Cody gonna win the title against Drew to set up him versus Randy at Mania.
Right. Okay. So, sorry about that. But yeah, in the thing. Uh huh. You good? You good?
Here we go, gentlemen. The tag team titles are up for grabs. Final preparations between partners before the action begins. Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, collectively known as DIY, ready for action. That acronym is what fueled Ciampa and Gargano. They were never expected to even make it to WWE, but they have become an all-time great team because of DIY. It's brought Gargano and Ciampa very far. Let's see if it leads them to victory tonight, too. Well, I have to imagine they're in for a hellacious fight against the Judgment Day. This group knows how to punish you inside the ring and can be a nightmare opponent for even the most seasoned competitors. Yeah, even if you don't like them, you can't deny Judgment Day is stacked when it comes to raw talent. They are a very well-rounded group that has an answer for just about anything you could throw at them. If the champions want to keep their titles, they can't allow any more of these double teams. Oh, an arm breaker. Into the corner. This can't be good. Face first into the... Here's the pin. Title on the line.
Okay, so that's kind of interesting.
That's interesting, but it makes no sense, in my opinion. I feel like the Fatal 4-Way should be a thing because everybody has a common goal, the WWE Championship. Why split all four of those guys into two singles matches? Whereas, like, yes, do I feel like Randy and Cody can be a draw? Yes. But what's a bigger draw than them? Adding people who makes the storyline more. Oh, this might get interesting, and make it a fatal four. The last time the WWE Championship was decided in a fatal four, it was WrestleMania 2000, aka WrestleMania 16, when it was Rock, Big Show, Foley, and Hunter, and there was a McMahon in every corner. So it was like we're 26 years in the making, if you really think about it. So it's like why not give us that match instead of what they're talking about right now? Because what they're talking about right now is like it doesn't make sense. It like McIntyre and Fatu, they could fight on Backlash for all I care, or something else. But it's like this is WrestleMania we're talking about. You gotta pull out the big guns. This is a big gun type match.
Well, so here's the thing, right? And I completely agree with everything that you're saying. The only reason why I can kind of see it is for one specific reason, and that's just because Jacob hasn't really been concerned with the title. That's the whole thing. And I got this is just a personal feeling on it. Y'all don't have to agree with it. This is just my personal feeling.
But I
I
don't
kind
agree
of
with.
all right, cool. I kind of give WWE kudos that if they are going to go that route, just for the simple fact of at least they're not trying to tie the WWE title up in a separate feud between Drew and Jacob. Because if they're going to have a long feud, we don't know how long it's going to be. If it is going to happen, that means the WWE title is not going to be defended through that whole process, maybe once or twice if we're lucky.
So here's my thing, right? So I read earlier today, and I took a screenshot of it because when I was reading it, it's just gay as hell. So it said that. So basically, what E said, the reason behind that the match between Fatu and McIntyre, because after WrestleMania, McIntyre is not going to be seen for a while because I guess he was casted filming a movie or something. Listen, I get it. It is what it is. But my thing is, if WWE knows that McIntyre is going to be out for an extended period of time, that's fine. But like, don't give him some insane one-on-one match that could be at any pay. Like I said, it'd be at any pay. I feel like the Fatal 4-Way could draw more money. Now, I'm gonna say this. I said this before. He's not gonna agree with me, and I was talking to my boy Kevin about it. Shout out to Kev, Travel One. I was saying, what if WWE does a 5-pack challenge and incorporate, unfortunately, Jey Uso? But then when I said it out loud, I was like, wait, how does that make sense when Jey, yes, earned his right to the Elimination Chamber, but couldn't participate because he was jumped? So it's like, now the question is, who jumped him? know what I'm saying? But I'm thinking in my mindset, I'm thinking like, okay, he got his chance of being WWE championship taken away with him. Let's add him in the match, make it five man. And then what clicked in my head as well, it's like, holy crap, what if they recreate the 6 man Hell in a Cell match from Armageddon 2000 and do it at WrestleMania? That shit would be insane. But it's like, would be the 6 man if they went with that route. So what makes more sense on paper would be the Fatal 4-Way at Mania. Any thoughts?
Some hard offense landing on the champ. This is what the purpose of a tag team is. Don't be afraid to use the resources and help your partner offers. Am I being diplomatic enough, Cole? Mat slam with some attitude. Oh, the reversal by Priest. Power slam. Tag switching it up. Turning the tables. He got whipped into that corner. Look at this, going right after the left arm. Gotta hurt.
Don't forget too, they fought at King of the Ring.
Using the rope into a stretch chicken wing.
That was just a circumstantial situation.
1916. Oh, gets out of that by using a jawbreaker. Oh, Buster. With the championship on the line. Still only got one. All the punishment he's taken, and yet he's still in this match? Tag. Gargano's strike hits the mark. His eyes look glazed over. Trying to hit. And there's the save. Let's keep fighting. And he's able to counter. DDT. Wow. And the champion finally ready to put this one away. 3, no.
So you're approving the Fatal 4.
Tagging his partner in now.
Yes.
These men are looking battered and bruised. You have to believe the end is near. Bruised but not broken. This one is going as
Yeah, I
long
agree.
as there's breath in their lungs. Enzo lariat. No, right in the mat, face first. That certainly wasn't pretty. Tagged into action. Nice clothesline. Look at that, Saxton. He's running away. I wouldn't say that. He's just recomposing himself. Oh, look at the squeeze. It's on like a vice grip. Oh, that just looks nasty. Oh, man. Ooh. No, right in the mat, face first. That certainly wasn't pretty. And off the tag is Finn Balor.
Complete facts, and I'm tired of this shit.
Oh, kick right to the gut. The challenger being outclassed here. And this is,
Right.
well, it's not looking good. Gargano needs to harness the energy from eyes in the drop zone.
Elimination Chamber and the Royal Rumble.
Champ has this one in hand now. 2. Balor going for broke. Oh,
So
1916.
here's
Champions need to finish the job.
no, I 100% agree. And again, this is why. Now here this is why I say the 6 man Hell in a Cell like comes in, because like what was the 6 man Hell in a Cell? It was Kurt Angle, and everybody else, and then the common denominator was the WWE Championship, right? And somehow, some way, shape, or form, Kurt Angle got involved in every other person's match because it's around the WWE Championship. This is the same thing, just in a different format. You have Drew McIntyre costing people their shot at the championship, or just costing them their matches in general, because they want a gun for Drew. And this is how Drew's gonna pay back. He's gonna defend his title at Mania against all three of those superstars. And it makes sense. It makes the most sense. I'm just what it don't gotta be Hell in a Cell. I'm just saying Hell in a Cell because the storyline behind the 6-man Hell in a Cell back in 2000 was the fact that Kurt Angle was getting involved. Everybody. No, not Rikishi. Not Rikishi. Not
He did
Rikishi.
it for The Rock.
One half of the Creed brothers.
Right.
Representing the Creed brothers from Lexington, Ohio, weighing in at 230 pounds, Julius Creed.
Julius Creed is strength's off the charts. He delivers a hailstorm of offense every time he competes.
No. I'm not saying it has to be a 6-man. It could be if they add Jey Uso for shits and giggles, it could be a 5-pack challenge, right? It's jokes and laughing matter. It could be a 5-pack challenge.
No, in WWE, they're probably gonna add Trick Williams and probably
They
like
could add
Damian
Trick.
Priest or somebody.
They could add no, because it doesn't make that now. That definitely doesn't make sense because
No,
he has
I'm
the
just saying. No, I'm just saying if we just need people to fill spaces.
but they have to if they do it. Okay, let's clear this here because I didn't mean to make it saying that it's going to be 6-man. I'm just saying the storyline behind it. If they do a 6-man Hell in a Cell, right? The other two people that should be in that match, personally, if you ask me, yes, Jey Uso because he got attacked and he didn't get his chance to try to win the match to face McIntyre, and then Trick Williams because Trick Williams wanted to become World WWE champion.
Well, now there is somebody else, but y'all just don't want to agree on it.
Who who Sammy?
Yeah.
But this
More championships among the three than most of the locker room combined.
Not even low
right,
key. Just even the last time Sammy was in the Elimination Chamber qualifier, when Drew that little tension between him and Drew again.
that's true.
Like
But it could be
he
regardless of the fact there's a way to make it a 6-man Hell in a Cell, but I'm not trying to make it. I mean, I would love to, but I'm just saying with the four main peoples there, Rhodes, McIntyre, Fatu, Orton. It gotta be a fatal 4-way. If they make it a 6-man Hell in a Cell, great. I'm gonna be excited because that's my favorite match of all time. But I'm just saying, make it a fatal 4-way. Don't split the two. Have these two fight and then these two fight because that's not. If you ask me, 100%, that's not a draw. I understand what he's saying because he's saying, oh, if it's Orton and Rose, that's gonna lead to a program. Yes, I get that, and I'm for that. But that doesn't scream draw to me versus having multiple other people who are actually have as part of the storyline of being WWE champion. That's just me personally.
With the Creed's roots in amateur wrestling, Julius and Brutus are able to maintain focus and remain
What'd you
composed
feel,
in
Noy Boy?
high-pressure situations. They're confident that their preparation will lead them to victory.
This man.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not.
Plain and simple, Julius and Brutus want to decimate their
Then going
opponent.
to
I'm
AEW.
waiting on. Nah, I'm waiting for them to. I'm kind of waiting because you all make like not all y'all make good points. I'm not even gonna hold you. You all make good points, but I'm more right now concerned about the Drew versus Cody match because the thing is that the thing is that if they say I hope they don't do this, but say they do, and they take and they and they give Cody the title. I feel like that would make a lot of like it'd be a lot of bullshit on there on my end because in my head because it's like, bro, there was no point in giving Drew that title. Like, yeah, I get that they wanted Cody to make an appearance in the Royal Rumble and an Elimination Chamber. That's fine. That's cool, whatever. But like you're gonna keep giving him this just to get his ass beat every time. Drew McIntyre shows up at the Royal Rumble to stop Cody again one time. Then he does it at Elimination Chamber again, and it's like, bro, what the fuck is the point? He doesn't want to face Cody. We all know, it's like we get it, but it's like then you guys are like, oh, he's gonna have a match, and people are already talking about like how basically Drew's gonna come back and Drew's gonna have to defend his title, and then they're gonna talk about, oh, he might get the Cody might get the title back. Why? What is the point of that? Back on Cody.
Exactly.
Starting to see the tolls of this match add up.
But that's the thing I'm talking about. I understand that part of it, but I don't think Cody having the title should be a good idea. I feel like
Shoulder tackle in the corner. Anderson's toughness was called into question by that offense. Whoa, drop kick all the way to the outside. Ouch. That's one way to get your opponent out of the corner. Looking for a high risk, high reward situation. Oh my God. And he's out of there in a nick of time. Yanked right off the apron. Oh, no. Oh, across the top rope. And now thrown back into the ring. He turns it around.
I mean, if Aleister Black has his way, he gonna turn freaking Randy into a supervillain again.
So,
He's flailing, desperately trying to get out of this situation. Oh, great counter. There have been some amazing rivalries throughout history, but this one...
okay, so here's my thing. I prefer. I have a scenario and then I have a comment on top of this. So the scenario is, I prefer Cody being heel, and not just Cody being heel, but I prefer the Cody who turned on Kenny Omega heel. That was a psychotic son of a bitch. I want that heel. If you can give me that heel, or if you can give me Ring of Honor heel, that would be. Cody will be cooking. I don't want the heel of Cody back then when he was just like, with the mustache, and that was just child's play. I want that sadistic I want that sadistic heel of Cody, like the early Bullet Club Cody. Like that would be cool. Like Randy, we've seen Randy Orton turn heel, like we see Big Show turn heel. There's nothing new. There's nothing that's gonna excite me. I'm just gonna be bored of it. That's it. Cody needs to be the one to turn heel, not Randy. Now, here's the other thing too. When or if Cody turns heel, I don't want it to be like how it was Shinsuke and AJ Styles in WrestleMania, because that was the most stupidest way of Shinsuke turning heel. That was stupidest thing. This they over here hugged and everything else like that, and this man told him awesome, boom, power right in the tenders, like that, like if you're gonna turn heel during the match. Don't sit here and do that hug, the lovey, like, oh, bro, man, I love you, man. I'm sorry I gotta do this to you, and then bam, like, no, I'm gonna be pissed. Turn heel during the match, like he said, turn heel during the match. That's just my thing. And this goes, and like I said, this goes even if it's 1-on-1, triple threat, 5-pack, 6-man, don't matter. This is how Cody turns heel, right here. And then maybe they just might form, like, in honor of AJ Styles, their own version of the club.
Now, real quick. Now, I brought this up before. I'm going to bring this up again because I feel like that's still something that needs to be addressed. If Cody does
Mm-hmm.
turn heel, who fills his spot as top babyface?
Javon Evans.
Yep. Okay. No, honestly, hold on. I agree with Noifoy. Javon Evans, number one.
Top
But you know who?
as top
Hold,
babyface though?
hold on,
I
hold
wanted
on, hold on.
no, wait, hold on. So the reason I put Javon in that spot is to give him at least a push because of the fact of one, Javon. Let's be honest. As much as people don't want to say it, Javon really does do really well when it comes to being that guy. A lot of people don't see it, but people don't really say it a lot. But I'd give it to Javon. I give it to Javon because he puts a lot of work into being the young guy with a dream, and that's what I think a lot of people need to see. And now a lot of it also comes down to that he's young. It's also that thought of like, okay, what else can he do? And I could already see like he could do a lot. I think he could do a lot. Another person I would like to see fill that spot. Another person I could say that could fill that spot is I was gonna say Penta, but Penta's doing his own. Penta is doing his own thing right now.
Penta's Raw.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Who's that ultimate? Yeah.
So you give it. You give it to the guy that never really got that full face
Oh.
of the WWE, and I emphasize the word face because I mean face. Give it to Orton because Orton, yes, he's been a face before, but he's never been the face. He's always been the heel.
Oh, see,
He's been a.
Sami Zayn.
I would say Sami Zayn too, but you gotta build Sami Zayn. I feel like they're gonna, and then don't let me cook when I want to say this. They're gonna build Sami Zayn like they built Chris Benoit in 2004 when he won the World Heavyweight Championship. They didn't believe in Benoit winning the big one. They didn't believe in him when it came down to winning the Royal Rumble. They're gonna do the same storyline from Benoit and put it towards Sami Zayn.
The LWO looking to turn up the heat tonight. They're already feeling it, already feeling the energy of the crowd.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall on the way to the
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
at a combined weight of 365 pounds. Joaquin Wilde and Cruz del Toro, the
It is loud. Right. Classify themselves as obsolete.
Tremendous talent throughout this team, really honoring the legacy of the original group in WCW. And no doubt the LWO has done their predecessors proud.
Mm. I
Yeah.
mean, Punk's a good choice, but the only thing with Punk is that he's also like there's also a little bit about him that just doesn't how you put it how I put it it's kind of that anti-hero thing. Like he's a good he's doing it for his own for a good purpose, but you can still feel like yeah, there's still some little toxicity in there.
It's the same way I feel about Seth Rollins when he's a face. It's like, is he really a face, or am I just waiting
Yeah.
for him for the turn?
The Celtic Warrior,
That's another one I
But
talk about
but
too.
that's the whole reason why I keep bringing that up. Like, I don't get me wrong, I completely agree. Like, I think Cody should turn heel too, but you need somebody to fill in the space. That's the whole reason why John Cena was a face for 20 odd years, because there was nobody to fill that space. Like, we could have probably said somebody like Jeff Hardy or somebody, but he kept going in and out because of his drug issues. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So you need somebody who's of equal caliber to fill that space. And right now, for at least a actual baby face, there's not really many people that you could kind of say could fill that role. I like I said, Javon will be great for the future, but right
Hmm.
now he's not there.
So okay.
We already have a super villain.
So what you're saying is Javon Javon will be better as the face in the future, but like right now you don't see him doing it.
I feel like it's way too much on his shoulders this early in his career,
Okay, I can understand that.
because you got to
I,
remember,
yeah, he is
like
Yeah,
21.
facts.
you got to look at it like this. Hold on, real quick, Eden. My bad. You got to look at it like this, right? There's a difference between being a face and being the face of the company. Those are two
Right.
completely different things. Because
Yep.
you can be a face, and whether you get a reaction or not, you can still be considered a face. To be the face, you have to be there. The crowd has to have your back all the time, and they have to believe what you're selling. Because if you think about it, like, yeah, it may sound great right now, but like, are they gonna put Javon versus a Gunther for the world title right now? No. Or put Javon versus Drew McIntyre? Why do you think he didn't win the Chamber?
Yeah, nah, that's understandable. Hold on, I'll be right back. Hold on a second.
But like, here's my thing, right? Um, if Cody turns heel, right? All right,
Mm-hmm.
that means SmackDown has his heel, his top heel. Like Raw has Gunther is top heel,
Mm-hmm.
right? So now it's okay. Now you're built. Now you so 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 now it's okay. Like SmackDown doesn't really have his top heel.
Well, technically, it would kind of be Drew.
Well, Drew, okay, Drew, no, Drew, yes, but I'm saying like besides Drew, there's no real like heel, if that makes sense. And I'm not counting MFTs because that just uh, we all know that, but it,
But see, what you just said kind of just proves my point. There's a difference between being a heel and being the heel.
he heel, right? Let's say there's not enough, but SmackDown doesn't have enough heel. They have heels, but they don't have the heel. They have Drew, but they need somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
true.
Like, and I'm saying Cody because like, again, Drew, we all know how Drew, not Drew, but we all know how Randy Orton is heel. There's nothing surprising about it. There's nothing
Yeah.
that's gonna make me. There's nothing unless this man pulls something out of the cat. Does some Kane in 2003 type things with the little barbed wire and all that stuff. I mean, with the jumper cables and all that stuff.
That
I
man,
might
that
get
nigga gonna jump Aleister Black in the back, handcuff him to the ring, and freaking kiss his
Wait,
wife.
what did I miss?
no facts.
What did I
Um,
miss as I was going?
no, not really much. Um,
Um,
but my thing is like,
okay.
yeah, but my thing is like, there's okay, WWE knows what they have to do, but sometimes what's right in front of their faces is not what they're seeing. Like they don't like Like they don't take the obvious layup. They want to sit here and try or the layup, right? And then and then even think they're making the 3-point shot or the wide open layup, they hit us with the genjutsu, and now we're sitting here trying to figure out, okay, this wasn't part of our plans. Now this is part of our plans. Now what? So like here's a prime example. I want to kind of segue off of this now. The World Heavyweight Championship, right? So now we have Punk versus Roman, right? So for those that are watching right now, thank you so much for tuning in.
Yes, sir.
We're live on Twitch only right now.
No,
Hopefully,
YouTube, sir. YouTube, sir. YouTube, sir.
oh,
YouTube,
YouTube.
sir.
My fault.
Yes,
YouTube.
YouTube.
We're live on YouTube right now.
Fucking goofy. Let me stop.
But
I'm sorry.
so my thing is like my thing is right now is like Roman and Punk. So Punk just dropped a freaking like homie dropped a pipe on him. That man just like said, okay, you want to disrespect me, bet. Now joke's on you. And mention this man's father. Like, so let someone tell me they got beer. I'm gonna make you eat those words on everything.
Yo, real quick, just a real quick side note. I remember I was looking on Facebook. Somebody saw that, and they said, "Yo, the only option Roman has after Punk saying that was just to pull out the blicky."
I literally said the same shit.
Yeah.
I said that shit to you. I said he gotta up the pole. And y'all niggas was like, huh? What are you talking about? No, nigga. He has to up the pole. That is a shoot this motherfucker moment. I do not give a fuck. There is no talk about it. WrestleMania is canceled. Blicky is out.
Finn Balor's filling it. Finn Balor is filling in for freaking CM Punk at this point. But
Right.
So now here's the thing. So this is what I read today. Let me pull up my notes right now. Right. This is what I read today. Right. I got notes. I can take notes too. So right now, so it says Roman Punk turns heel at WrestleMania. Punk or Cody has turned heel, or both of them, regardless of the fact. But Punk turns heel. He turns heel because Rock comes down and costs Roman the title to set up Rock versus Roman at WrestleMania. This is what I put. I don't know if I put this in chat. This is what this guy on TikTok said. But it makes now I like that. That actually kind of is interesting.
Yeah, until The Rock can't make WrestleMania.
That's neither here nor there. We'll cross that bridge if it happens. But it's like imagine Punk turns heel and sells his soul to The Rock, like how Cena did. Hopefully everything stays together, but you get the point. Just play along with it. If that happens, that is the biggest Genjutsu swerve ever. Or Punk just naturally turns heel, and we just have heel Punk again. 2011 Punk. Either or. But imagine, because remember, 2011? Whatever. You know it's one of the emails. It was a face. Right. Okay, I was about to say, I know it's also something. But like, imagine, because remember, if we go back in time, Rock did the 1, 2, 3. The 1 was Cody disrespecting family. Strike 2 was the fact that they teamed up together. Oh no, or was it strike 2? Strike 2 was the fact of John Cena turning heel. Elimination Chamber last year. Strike 3 would be him inserting his match in the match and costing Roman the championship, which will solidify Roman really as a babyface, and then gives Punk the heel rub. Rock just stays heel because he's a bitch, and then we have a whole now we have a story. I'm gonna keep that in the bank. I'm not gonna stamp it saying I agree with it. Well, now I agree with that. I see vision, but yeah, I'm not gonna agree with it. I'm gonna leave that in the bank. But here's my thing. Now this is me, fresh. This is me, right? Punk turns heel, right? Because he is seeing the fact that he can't get the job done. So now he's pulling all of his old tricks out the bag to the point where he say, you know, F this. I'm that guy. Oh, I'm not gonna sit here and let this man sit here and go 4+ years title. And this man just starts doing heel shit. Like the Punk we know.
So the only problem I have with that, and this is just me,
I'll put
the
the video
only
in the chat
problem
so
I
y'all can
have
see
with
it.
the only
Go ahead.
problem I have with that is the fact of it would be great if Punk didn't already justify the fact that he was basically like, this is my, I know my era, I know my is coming.
I get it.
Sometimes like, because, and I'm saying that because sometimes it's the speech itself that always gets me. Like, if a person comes up to me, if someone comes up to you and goes, you know, I know my time is coming, but it's not gonna be now, and then they lose, and then they just start doing evil shit because they realize they haven't been winning. It's like, yeah, is that the usual move? Yeah, that's usually how they do it, but it doesn't justify what they're doing. It doesn't justify shit. Now, if he just goes on and becomes heel, just because he's like, fuck it, fuck this, and fuck everybody else, it's like, then that's not Punk. That's just them telling the truth about what he was doing, and I don't think Punk wants to do that. Now, would it be a good idea? Would it be an idea? Yeah, wholeheartedly. But I don't think that's be the right idea for Punk at the moment.
Right.
Another thing is that if they were to do something like that, where he sell his soul, yeah, the Rock needs to be there. Like, there's no discussion about it. Like, the nigga needs to show up. Like within, like, that nigga needs to start calling niggas like, yo, I'm showing up. Like, he needs to be on. He need to be on this. Yeah, he need to be on the Rock. He need to be on Triple H phone 24/7. Like, bro, I'm showing up. I'm telling you, I'm showing up, and shows up.
So you know what I find funny though, I'm realizing it now because I'm listening. I'm thinking about the promo that Punk's been having with Roman about it. It's like, oh, hang with your cousins, hang with your cousins. And it's like, what? So it's like, what if Punk is hanging out with Jimmy and Jay in exchange for him contacting The Rock? Then The Rock talk about alliance with Punk.
No.
I'm like, then I'm erasing it because I'm like, that makes no sense whatsoever because now Jay was stuck in the hospital. We don't know who attacked him. People saying it's either his brother or it's Jacob. And it's like, great, here we go again.
But now here's my thing about it though, and this is how I feel. The only reason why I feel like that wouldn't be a good route to go is just because it feels like they'll just be trying to erase what happened with John Cena.
That's a certified fact, and I agree with you on that.
And that's going to be that. And all you're just going to hear is, are we really just running this back again?
Yes, no WWE, yes.
Yeah. But you know what? And I don't know if you guys aren't really going to agree with me on this. I would hope that they run it back. Yeah, because the thing is that now, wait, hold on. The reason I'm saying that, right, is not because I want to see it again, because God knows I don't want to see it again. But if they do run it back, instead of doing this, have it be that The Rock is trying to sell him, have it be that The Rock is trying to get people along with the ride of selling your soul. Because the thing is,
who is this nigga, Big Worm? Like, what kind of shit is this?
Not only that, but it's like Taker's gimmick, like taking people's souls. Like now Rock's doing it too. Crazy.
No. I'm saying though, have a group of people. WrestleMania is right around the corner. So this is all like, I'm just saying, just have, like, if they're going to do the Sell Your Soul thing and they're going to keep this going, have this go down the line. You feel me? Like, have The Rock come up to people that feels like, yo, do you feel like you don't get recognized here? You feel like you're not doing enough? They keep telling you you're not doing enough?
That nigga just gonna recreate the Nation of
Think
Domination.
that you're better.
That's what I'm saying. That'd be but you get what I'm saying though.
We are the Nation of Domination.
Make a better, because remember, that was his first group. That was the first group he was ever part of. Have him start remaking that. Now the only problem is that sucks. And I'm saying this because I fully understand, is the fact of that whole thing was about black people. That whole group was for black people. But have it be that we're changing it.
It's alright. No, it's gonna be Cody Raheem Rhodes, Obafemi, Trick Williams, and Javon Evans.
This sounds like the most ghettoest group of niggas I've ever heard. That's not even a Nation of Domination. That's the gang. That's the gang that hangs. Like, nah, nigga, I ain't doing that shit.
The sad part is that wasn't even my idea. I saw that shit on Facebook. Somebody actually made that shit.
This nigga here. No, but I'm saying though, like, don't make it. Let's like be real, like be honest about how you want to. Like, if you make this group, if we're gonna make this group, and we're gonna make this group any bigger than it needs to be, why not get more people in it? Because the thing that fucked it up was because, one, Travis is a fucking music artist, so he's already doing shit, and then The Rock just disappeared and lost weight and stopped taking steroids for some fucking reason.
Just so you could fit in a movie. Yeah.
Just to fit, yeah, and freaking, and then John, all the pressure was on John. Now think about how they could do this one. They could actually put people into it. Like, hey, he's right. I don't feel like I'm being used for the right reasons. I don't feel like they think about my skills or stuff like that. Like, give it a motive. Give them a motive to do shit instead of just trying to, oh yeah, he's there. No. Why is he there? What is the purpose? Show me the motherfucking smoking gun. Like, come on, bro. Aside from that, that's all I gotta say about that one. Unless you guys have any other ideas about it.
I mean, my only thing is, real quick, is just,
all right, they're all ass. Anyways, I
was gonna say, do you really want another group running around? Like, that's only my biggest issue, because like we have enough groups.
Okay, I'll understand. I'll take that. We have enough groups.
Because like the Judgment Day is still running around. That shit should have broke up like 17 years ago.
But we ending that shit tonight. Anyway.
And we still got the MFTs bum asses still running around too.
Nobody cares about them. Anybody else?
And you got Johnny Gargano freaking plinking everywhere.
That nigga hasn't been the same since Ciampa left. Anyway.
His boyfriend left and he upset.
Really putting the sports and sports entertainment. This is a duo that really practiced their teamwork. comes Michael Cole's favorite team in all of WWE.
Oh God! Don't let Bayley
No.
hear that, Corey.
Well, real quick. Let me just throw a pin. Let me just throw a pin real quick. The only thing with the John Cena part is it was just the shock value because it's something that you just didn't expect.
You didn't know.
That's
The
the
other
only
thing,
reason.
and the other thing about no, but the other thing about it is I wanted to say stuff about that too. With the way John carried his not even just shock value, but the way John carried his career, you would have thought that man never would have been like, yeah, I ain't never be here. And then that nigga didn't. You just like, like it's like you sat there and was just like, oh shit, like wait, hold on.
Like John Cena, like John Anthony Felix Cena, like damn nigga, like
That nigga's name is Felix. Like,
She's been a great champion thus far, but she is facing tough competition tonight. Tamina is here, and I think it's safe to say Tamina is angry.
Nobody's meaner than Tamina.
facts.
Tamina spent the last decade and a half beating people up and
here's the problem I have
No
with
woman
that
wants to see her name
statement.
next to Tamina's when they get to the arena.
No.
Listen, there ain't
Nah,
nobody
for real though, but
better
if
than
they
Tamina.
were to do something like that, then no, that would not be the best idea for them at all. Especially no, like come on, dog. You're gonna tell me I gotta sit here and watch this nigga teach the Judgment Day how to be the Judgment Day over again? They already took.
And her opponent from Tokyo.
You know what feels? You know what feels different? You know what really feels different? When you when you pay your first bill, right?
This is what it's all about for these women.
And then you realize you have another one.
Championship.
But you said you could pay it off. And now you have 2 bills done. That feels different. When you walk your dog outside and you just got the dog and he decides to take a shit, but then he takes a well-known shit and then he decides, you know what, it's time for me to get my black ass back in the house and grabs a bag for you so you can scoop up the shit. That feels different. When you sit there and you think about how you don't know if you got money in your bank account, and you look at your bank account and you realize you got enough for another day. That feels different. This doesn't feel different. This just feels like shame. When you sit there and you
He's on a tangent.
when you tell Elvis that he's
Elvis is
not black
crazy.
and he says, "Oh yeah, I remember. Thanks for letting me know." And then he still helps the black community. Let me stop. Nah, I'm fucking with you. That made no sense.
This nigga is
I
wild.
was just going on. I was just trying to be funny, but it would be different. But the only problem is that if they were to do something like that with the Judgment Day, they would have to change the whole rap. Because again, when they first started, when they had Edge, the whole thing was to become tormentors of the WWE. It wasn't no kids should be running around. It wasn't none of that. They were meant to torment and destroy. Then for some reason, Finn Balor came and then they were just like, we're just here to fuck with people. And it was like, bro, the only people you're fucking with is yourselves. And then people started getting betrayed and left. They're like, I don't know. It's like I wouldn't. Nah, never, not at all. All right,
You got any
I said
thoughts,
all.
OC?
I said what I need to say.
So, sorry, I did that one good stretch. I mean, it's as far as just like a fan, it's like kind of difficult. Like you have your own perspective of how you want things a WWE's.
Is he going in and out for you guys too?
Yep.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. This thing
Y'all,
is...
we cannot hear you.
No.
kind of choppy, my brother.
Oh, give me a second. Y'all go ahead. Give me a second.
So what else feels different is when you let me stop.
This nigga. But, I mean, I don't know. It's
My
just,
check 1 2 1 2.
you good, you good.
Tweak, tweak.
Okay, so what I was getting at is that we as fans have our own perspective for things, and then there's what WWE actually puts out on television. We don't know
Yeah.
what's going to end up happening, and I can tell you how I feel like I want this to be, how we want this to be, or that to be, right? But when it comes down to for the World Heavyweight Championship match, I don't know how this is going to go. This is one of those, it's like, as E would say, it's one of those like we can make it predictable, but they're probably not going to give us predictable. So we have to like figure out like, okay, like the only way we can do that is if by just watching the product.
But
I feel
that's
like they've
but
been
that's a good thing though, not being able to know exactly how it's gonna go.
no, yeah, yes. That is a good thing. Like Punk dropping Chris Jericho's like you just made the list. Like that indicated like Punk, that Jericho's coming back. And then it's like there's so much things that like can go on top of it, but it's like we don't want to start speculating because then it's like, oh man, cool, but anyway, how's that gonna work? Wait, you get kind of like in that confused shuffle of lostness, like, well, where do I believe? So I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. Like I said, I have a feeling that if they go with the route that I said beforehand, it's like, oh, okay, cool, like I see how that goes. But then at the same time too, it's like,
Mm-hmm. Hey, that nigga
no,
just died again. Oh.
what the?
Now you good,
We'll,
sir?
we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I'm getting my new headphones tomorrow.
Hey, that nigga keep dying.
But anyways, taking a small tangent break. I just want to bring up some breaking news about WWE 2K26.
What's
Don't
up?
nobody give a damn about that. Let me stop. No, say what you gotta say, Cole.
Let me pull up my. We're gonna get to that next. But just on a little side break. Shout out to our sponsors, Sun Simulator, for Simulated Needs. We are streaming live on.
You still doing that?
A.
Damn, I
So
thought they canceled.
Nah, they ain't canceled us yet.
we didn't get that memo. The WWE 2K26 DLC season pass dropped. So if you pre-order the game, right, and you get the DLC,
You get
you
your
get
100.
but besides that, you get triple A superstars. Parka, Lady Shanzi, Flamer, Psycho Clown, Vikingo, Mr. Iguana. You get the Hall of Famers Demolition. You get Brian Pillman of Hollywood Blondes, Matt Cardona as the Internet Champion, and then there's 3 mystery superstars that they still haven't released yet.
It
I
has
saw that.
No, it has Jelly Roll.
I didn't see that one, but this is the one I'm looking at right now shows
So
shows the people that
it
got
says I'm looking on the X page, not triple X, just X. So it has El Hijo del Vikingo, Flammer from AAA, Psycho Clown, Mr. Iguana, Pagano, Lady Shania, Jelly Roll, Axe, Crush, Smash, Matt Cardona, Brian Pillman, La Parka, Octagon Jr., Ian Noifoy's favorite, Brie Bella, and Bam Bam Bigelow.
All right, that ruined this. Good night, guys. I'll see y'all. I'll see you on the next one. Niggas got
So,
jokes.
but yeah, so that's like I said, W26 coming out. That is out tomorrow actually. Copy. Yeah, soon.
I thought it was the
Um,
16th.
if you pre-order it, you get it tomorrow.
Uh, I'm broke.
I
But
get you.
anywhoosies, we're gonna talk about Jaden Rios. I do want to talk about this breaking news that just came on today. Road Dogg again is no longer a writer. Now I was told that he got fired, and I was told that he stepped down. I don't know what's the truth. All I know is that he is no writer for WWE.
He gonna be over there with Billy Gunn in AEW.
I mean,
Hey,
he's retired. What can he do? He can't really do nothing
He gonna be Billy Gunn's manager.
at
he
this point
could.
because Billy Gunn looks great and ready to fight. And Road Dogg looks like he about to take a nap if he goes on turnbuckle.
That's crazy. You
So
calling my boy old?
yes, I am. All right.
Damn, you
So
gotta say it like that. Shit, he is old, but damn, fuck.
any first don't it. Anyways,
God
so
forbid a guy wants to be young again.
yeah, that happened before him. Remember Shawn Michaels Triple H, and then look how that match happened. Anywho,
Yeah,
anywho's
he's just being very hurtful right now. I don't think I
you be
want to
right.
be around this type of energy.
You be right. Put some dirt on it. Anyways, so
Kodak Black.
that is not the case now. Um, yeah. So Jade and Ripley.
Jaden Ripley.
I mean,
I mean, if it's,
if it
I was
if
gonna
it if it if
say
it didn't if it's not if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. We didn't need him as a writer. They brought him back for a third time. His ideas wasn't cooking, and now we're in the slumps that we in right now.
the thing I feel
We
first
gave him a
for
chance and it didn't
one.
work out.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's all that is. I was I was gonna say put a. I was gonna say respectfully, if it was his chance to, it was his choice to step down. I'm gonna say, thank you for everything that you've done. Because at the end of the day, a writer might not be the best, he might not be the greatest, but at the end of the day, he did put his work out there every time he got a chance. So that I could say respect is earned. But that does that does not mean he was a great writer. So thank you for. No. I'm talking about right now. But no, I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
when he first started out, he was cooking. I was just like, that man cooking. That man's
Hey,
just
listen,
tampering the
sometimes you just run
product,
out of ideas. It happens.
Yeah.
which is fine. Like the first time I go around, I was like, all right, cool. Second time I go around, like that was trash. And then third time it's like, all right, well, give you a shot, but we keeping eyes on you. It's like,
Man.
Just look at J.D. McDonough, unfazed out here to prove that he is a champion caliber superstar, ready to unleash that intensity, that in-your-face style. McDonough definitely doesn't let the noise get to him. He stays focused on the task at hand, as brutal as it and he can be. And he's got to face one of my personal favorites, The Miz. Few men have
Mm.
accomplished what Miz has in and out of
Nah, that's
WWE.
facts.
While he might not be the most liked superstar in the locker room, there's no denying that he is one of the most
Abracadabra.
talented. And he goes for the pin. A kick out before three. You have to think this battle is starting to weigh down on him. Just pounding away right to the face. My God. Oh, that was just malicious. Just disrespectful. That's telling your opponent
No,
you
no,
don't deserve
not at
to
all.
share this stage with me. Oh, and then the
Hey,
chest as well.
hey, picture
McDonough
him
lacking that
versus
surge of energy right
two.
now.
That
Impressive
was
offense
money.
from The Miz. Corey, we know that The Miz is willing to cheat any cover. Denying a 2 count there. Frankly,
I feel as if like, you know, like I said, I was gonna say I feel like this is a moment where you just gotta like basically just kind of give him his props for what he did and, you know, thank him and move on.
Oh, look at this. Oh,
Yeah,
kick.
like,
Capped off with a big one. You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that if you want to win.
no, I know, that's what I'm saying. It,
Nasty kick to the face.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And shoulders are down. Just using the adrenaline to stay in the match. We're no closer to a winner just yet. He's feeling the effects of that last hit. Knife edge chop echoing through the arena. And JD's keeping the pressure on. You gotta wonder, what does this do to Miz's confidence? Getting the upper hand by
But that
taking away your opponents. And that might be the start of the
but that also raises the question of who are they gonna bring to
burst of attacks to put
kind of like replace him.
sit-out jawbreaker. You can pick up your teeth in the third row.
They got Freddie Prinze Jr. again.
Gets all of it. Why not $1 million when hitting something that effective?
A woman?
JD McDonough submission.
Oh, these stories about to be good.
The Miz. What is the Miz gonna
Nah, let's see. Time will tell. Time will tell. I hope it's gonna be great though. I would love to see it. See how this goes.
vicious right forearm.
We here at the Wrestling Trenches think all people.
Knee to the midsection.
Yeah, that's all I gotta say. Because it sounded awkward.
And Miz is really fired up. We've seen the conflicts between them.
She sounds familiar.
They're not ready to bury the hatchet yet. Yeah, Cole, I don't think this one's going to be settled with polite words. Deconstructing the knee there. He's absorbing some tough hits now. Yeah, as Miz definitely saw a much-needed opening and walked right through.
She's the vice president.
This is why the Miz gets away with running his mouth, because he can back it up with big attacks. He is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad. Don't say that too loud, Saxon. You might get caught. Miz, figure four, leg lock applied. The A-lister has this one in the bag. He's got it locked in. It's locked.
I believe so.
Yeah, I think he knew he wasn't going to get the submission there. He's heading up top.
Wow, someone just put a post that says Road Dogg finally figures out how to improve SmackDown creative.
McDonough wasting no motion on the count. Oh no! Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver. Abdominal stretch. Fighting out. That's one way to get out of it. Brutal boot. Consecutive attacks keeping McDonough off his game. Miz on the attack here. Like I said, he can win this match clean and simple if he wants to. Oh, what an elbow high on the chin. Hold on a second. He might be finding a submission hold here. Remarkable power being shown here. Just tap. And he may have felt his grip slipping, so he releases the hold.
Yeah, so yes, he was the co-head writer for SmackDown.
Mmm.
Breaks the close count. What do you have to do to put
Wiggle,
this
wiggle,
guy
wiggle, wiggle,
away?
wiggle, wiggle.
That's what happened. He was he was co-head writer. So I don't know who's going to be in charge of SmackDown, but I guess they picked somebody for Raw first. I don't know about SmackDown yet.
Crushed with a running knee strike. On the A-lister, The Miz going for the figure four leg lock, looking for the submission. He's got it locked in. He may not have it. And The Miz is your winner.
Here is your winner, The Miz.
What you think, OC?
Disappointing loss for J.D. McDonough.
No.
McDonough can't let this loss go. Even though things didn't go his way,
OC.
he came in prepared and dangerous. And as vindictive as he can be, we know
That nigga's gone.
I'll see.
Yo,
You good?
Oh, now you, Cole. My bad.
can y'all hear me?
Now we can.
Yeah, no, you was like,
Sorry,
you know.
I'm just fighting this with technical difficulties with this audio.
all
Um,
is here.
so
Told you just get a
Alright,
wired headset.
For the modern
never.
day Maharaja.
So, all right, because I don't want to sit here and go off topic with this. I just want to keep the train going. So,
The following contest is
Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargo.
making his way to
Uh,
representing Indus from
uh,
Punjab, India.
I said everything I needed to say about Road Dogg, honestly. I mean, at this point,
Alright.
I'm just over it.
Okay, get it.
Sorry, I didn't mean. I thought we bypassed that already.
No. If you want to go, we can move on to it. Like I said, we don't know too much information about the Road Dogg situation. So once more information pops up, we'll go back to it.
That nigga didn't give a fuck about Road Dogg.
Certainly can be vicious at
You
times.
didn't know? Stop.
That's crazy. That's wild.
Your ass bad as hell, somebody. Yeah. So let's talk about it. Jade and Rhea. This is interesting.
Rhea wins off the no. Honestly,
Well, hold on.
if I'm being completely no. All seriousness, if I'm being honest, I do hope that Jade wins.
Okay, because that was gonna be that was gonna be my comment. My starting comment was the fact that this is her sixth championship match at Mania. And every time she goes for a Mania, majority of times when she goes for a championship match at Mania, she comes out as the victor.
Yeah, nah.
So, well, that's a time. But so that gives the leading question of like, are they really gonna have her go over Rhea?
Well, I mean, the problem is, it's just like, if let's say Rhea does win, like, nobody's gonna complain about it.
True,
So the champion doesn't
but
have to defend the title.
You're right, because it's kind of the same way. Like Jade's the same way I kind of feel about Drew right now. She's been the champion for almost over 100+ days at this point, and she's had one title defense.
mm-hmm.
Like that's wild to me.
So I was gonna say the only thing in my opinion that would fuck this up is if they did let what's her name win, Rhea Ripley, because the thing is that just being honest, you can have her win fine, but it's not gonna do anything for Jay's career.
So you really want her to win over Rhea?
Yeah.
At that rate, they should have Tiffany win the match. She can go over Tiffany.
Yeah, but they've already had like 6 matches. I know it's not exactly 6, but you know what I'm saying. Like they've had mad matches already. She hasn't faced Rhea in a 1-on-1.
Yeah, like she needs, like, I'm not even trying to be funny, but she legit needs this. Like, honestly needs this match to get over with everybody. Because the thing is like, it's already bad enough that like when you see her, you're kind of just like, ah, this bitch again. But it's like, bro, if we're being honest, she needs this match wholeheartedly. Now you can disagree with me or not, but even if they and just like Phantom said, like if Rhea does win, nobody's gonna complain. But if we're really gonna pull the wool over people's eyes, they need Jay Cargill to get that dub.
Well, I mean, it's not only just that. It's just that she needs credible wins. She needs wins
Mm,
against people to solidify her as a competitor. And right now, she ain't got that. It kind
at
of goes
all.
back. It kind of goes back to what E said. There's nobody for her to fucking challenge. Like, like there's nobody on SmackDown really that can pose a threat to her title. The only person I still feel is Jordan Grace, and we saw what happened the last time. Jordan, she was inches away from winning that match.
I mean,
We knew she wasn't going to, but she was inches away from winning that match.
you ready? You ready?
My other muscle mommy.
So like, they need to put somebody against
Yes.
her where it's
I
like when you
love you
look
so
at
much.
it, like when you look at it on the card, you're not gonna be like, nah, Jay's definitely winning this.
Stops the ref count before 2. He is going to take this match as long and as far as he needs to. Dominic gets the better there. Wiped out with
Uh
the
huh.
crossbody.
Jay has a lot of beef with some of the girls in the locker room because of how she is. My thing is like this is the same thing like AEW, but it's like you gotta like now the problem's gonna it's not gonna be like oh is everybody else the problem's gonna be now her. Like if you were saying that you have problems with people AEW now WWE, it ain't them, it's you.
Because before you got here, they was all cool.
Who's we, nigga?
Yeah, but you
We
can't
the
count
best
anyone out
music.
yet. This match could perched up top.
Ooh.
Diving knee drop. Answering back. Dominic
Always on social
Mysterio
fucking media. Jesus Christ, bro.
to what could be 3 triple
God
verticals.
damn it.
Jade actually
They
has to
got
go to
they
the ring and actually, say some shit in order for it to be outside of social media.
right because right now like most of the stuff that they're talking the feuds is happening on Twitter or X. I think it's like yeah you can have something happen on Twitter or X, but in order for people to oh wait, hold up, what? Let me go find out. They gotta do this on TV. So like when Rhea said that she's coming on SmackDown to talk to Jade, I said, oh finally, please somebody, please somebody.
Just after 2. Close call. That was almost lights out. Big punch finds its mark. Kick to the stomach. He's struggling a bit here. And hanging tough, but beginning to show some wear and tear. Might want to think about picking up the pace a bit. Up high. Wow. Cross body. Off into the pin. There's 2. No, he pops the shoulder before 3. He got close there. It could be do or die time. Chop. Solid punch. And Mahomes in a disheartening spot. Dominic is really remaining the aggressor here. He catches Dominic with a counter. Jinder's pushing back now. Mahal tipping the scales a bit here. Big cross body. Up the turnbuckles. What's he
I
gonna
think
do?
about it is this
Look at the height. Splash. Is it troublesome for Mahal? Major, major win. That'll change his career tonight.
Here is your winner, Dirty
Dominic collecting the win. Dominic was dead set on getting the W. They'll be telling tales about this one from Alcatraz to Guantanamo Bay. Two superstars made of pure athleticism. The Street Profits are more dangerous now than ever before. Yeah, they may still party, but it's all business first.
The following contest is a six-man tag match. And at a combined weight of 400
You're doing great. But
Here's my thing. This is so there's so from what I'm gathering is really no beef with
Triple
Pearson.
Crown Tag Team
That's basically what
Champions,
we're getting.
NXT Raw and
So
SmackDown. You look underneath,
there's
Michael.
no beef.
It doesn't
It,
matter what
it's,
the
it,
brand is, the
in
Street
essence, like
Profits
there's no like
always
heat.
bring the smoke.
But I believe this heat too. So so my
You know, guys, I have an idea. How about we all join the Street Profits, choreograph
no,
a
Yeah,
dance
that's very
inside the
true.
club, man. It'll be
the
lit.
thing,
That's a great idea, Saxon. Afterward, we can all go play in traffic. This, ladies and gentlemen, is how you make an extravagant entrance.
the
Just look
that
at this
see
specimen in
you me and
center.
you thought about it. It's really different.
Yes, boy.
My thing is not even just that. If I'm gonna go back like when she was in AEW, she never improved.
even
Because the thing is, no.
even
Because the
when
thing
she
is, no. Because the thing is that, and the reason I'm saying she never improved isn't because she's did too much. It's like no.
Their dominance
When she
is
was in
unstoppable.
AEW, they let her do
at a combined weight of
absolutely everything
766
that she ever
pounds.
wanted. There was there was
was she a
literally
former WNBA player?
she's a T yeah, and
No,
she's
I
like a
thought
T
no, I thought that was Lash Legend.
Oh,
yeah, that's Lash Legend.
that's definitely talking sensation. But I'm talking about Jade. I'm talking about Jade. I'm talking
That
about
nigga's
No, I think
horny.
you're confusing Jade with Lash Legend, but I could be wrong.
but
No,
Jade
but
definitely played basketball in high school though, in
Yeah,
college.
that's not WNBA though.
no, but the thing is, I'm
True.
saying she never improved when she was in AEW. They let her be TNT champion for way long.
Bro, she was almost TNT champion as long as almost like Roman Reigns, like half of Roman Reigns' like world title run.
Exactly. It was way too long. There was no reason for her to go that far.
Yeah,
And then when
that was
she
only
got here,
college OC.
Okay, thank you for fact checking.
but and then when you really think about it, they sat there and basically gave you the idea of, oh, she's dangerous. Oh, she's known that she can beat somebody ass with it. And it got to a point where you actually watch her wrestle, you're like, hey, yo, she can't do shit. Like, you really had to sit there like, whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
kick. I don't know if you saw. I don't know if you saw that match, but when she went for that pump kick, she actually like kicked the crap out of B-Fab to where it's like her chest. Like you know how like when Big Show hit Kofi and Kofi got that dent in his chest. It's almost similar. It's almost as similar as the kick with Jade's kick. The thing about it is that her kick is like, just knocked the wind out of her, but like damn almost like concussed her in a way.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, before they sent her to the main roster, they should have sent her to the developmental.
Ready to strike.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 275 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
Ice water in his
Mhm.
veins and death in his
Oh,
eyes.
I saw that.
Randy Orton has left a trail of fallen that has spanned over 2 decades.
And there are very few champions in this game who are more decorated than the Apex Predator.
Ilya Dragunov.
Yeah, I just saw that picture too.
It's over.
Same.
A competitor who knows what he's doing at all times.
That's why there's only one
Oh,
Apex
okay.
Predator.
I'm about to say, she taught that nigga like that? That nigga neck workout is a problem. Somebody call the damn EMT. Like,
No, that's
Pause.
One of the most methodical superstars in WWE. Every step he takes serves a purpose. Yeah, Randy Orton is always thinking inside that ring and provides
not facts.
reprieve
Like she has plenty of options.
attacks.
because the problem is, and you want to know where I think the problem lies? It lies in these in these words. Not even 3 words. It's the, oh, you don't have to do that. You know what you're doing. No, the
You know-
fuck she doesn't.
You know what that sounds like? To be real with you, that
Mm.
sounds like what could possibly go wrong. Like
Yeah, exactly.
So, hold on, because you're gonna bust a laugh when I say this. So, Northwood knows, my homie Kevin that I work with, right? Shout out to my boy Kev. So he told me, he was like, bro, he's like, what's up with Jade? What's up with Jade, bro? Like, what do you mean? Like, what's up with Jade, bro? Like, when she gonna lose the title? She hardly defended anything. I said, you right. I said, you right. But then he said, when he dropped this line, I kid you not, I literally looked at him because even though I felt like he was right, he didn't have to do it like, he didn't have to say it like this. He said that we have our own main roster version of a Nikita Lyons and Jade Cargill.
that's crazy.
I had better days. I had really good days. Yeah. Mhm.
She's strong.
That sound is the bell and
Buh.
we're official. Big E looks ready to throw down powerhouse style.
He loves to have fun and rock
No.
with the WWE universe.
Yeah,
It's a reverse. It's a
Yeah.
reverse Festus.
yeah.
And in my
You're not gonna get like a 60-minute Iron Man out of her.
To crash into the mat, you might not get back up.
But he's got his work cut out for him, taking on
It's Spider-Man Classics.
an incredibly
It kind of feels.
Not me.
talent. Wrestling is in Orton's blood. Manhandling and brutalizing the competition comes as naturally.
It kind of
Your 5-star
feels
matches?
like.
Nah, not me.
Or you're
It
saying
kind of feels like to me that every time they have a chance to make a when they bring superstars in, they kind of give them a chance of like, oh yeah, you know what we can do something with you, and then they literally take that, and then they run with it only for them to fail.
well, no,
really hard.
it's not even
And
that.
the reason, no, and the reason I say that is that one, it's not like we said, it's not her fault that this happened. You know,
Okay.
we still
Well,
have
part
to
of
look,
it
we
is.
have to, part of it is, but part of it isn't. You know, but the thing is, when they start bringing in talent from other places, they don't think about the wear and tear that that the talent is gonna have.
I don't know.
Because
I don't know if I fully agree with that.
the thing is no, the reason, because the thing is, and this is just how I see it. Because the thing is that when they bring in certain talent, you're kind of just like, oh, okay. You're like, okay, that's good. They're gonna bring it, because there's good and there's bad about it. Now I know we keep talking. I know I keep bringing him up, but look at Penta. When Penta came here, he understood the assignment.
That man learned lost a beat.
That he didn't. And if you look at him, he's on he has commercial after commercial.
Yeah.
Like,
Pero miedo?
yeah, like
they strapped the rocket to that man.
Yeah, and he hasn't missed.
The way I hit my opponent.
It's never the same. But that's what I'm talking about. But that's what I'm talking about. Even Stephanie Valkyrie, they gave her the choice. Do you want to go to the main roster or do you want to go to NXT first? And she said, no, I want to go to NXT.
But see, here's the thing. That's what I was gonna say. It all the reason why I don't fully agree with that is just because it's like you can bring other talent from other places.
Yeah.
But you kind of need to see their track record first. That's how I feel about it. Because like for example, and like this is the best stark comparison I can think of at this moment in time.
Mm-hmm.
Look at when AJ Styles came in 2016.
Okay.
That shit was hype as fuck. Even though they fucked it all up, but it was hype as fuck. Then look at Danhausen.
Okay. I was gonna skip this whole entire thing.
No, but it's just the best comparison I can give you right now. Like
I was gonna try to skip talking about Danhausen.
No, we don't have to go into it. We don't have to go into a complete rant about it. We don't have to go into a rant. I'm just making a point.
No, I'm listening.
No, I mean for OC. I'm just making a point. The point I'm making is when you get
this shit is a way to debut the superstar.
Listen, I agree, but when you get a superstar from another company that has a proven track record of wrestling well, they have a following with the crowd, people are actually excited to see them. They're not going to disappoint you versus somebody who barely anybody knows, and you bring him in and you're like, oh yeah, this is going to be great, and nobody gives a fuck. Because it's just like when Ethan Page came over. Everybody was hype. Ricky Saints came over. Everybody's hype. Royce Keys comes over. Everybody's hype. Jade came over, but everybody knew her problems, but they still said, you know what, because of the fact she has somewhat of a following, we're going to give her this opportunity. Instead of putting her in NXT, where she can actually develop as a superstar.
And that's the...
Eric. No, sir. Can I rebuttal? NXT Evolve and the NXT locker room is way better than Jade. Okay.
But what are you gonna say, Noifoy?
I was gonna say, I kind of lost my train of thought, but I think I was gonna say that, but that's what I'm saying though. Every person that they had at first is fun. Like, I get it. AJ, they did their shit with AJ, but they fucked it up. But I'm saying right now, the people that they are bringing, it's either they get coddled or they get thrown into the wolves. So if you remember, I feel like Phantom can explain this better than I could. What was it when he first came in? Because he came in from New Japan, word?
Well, technically,
Yes,
yes, because he left TNA, he went to New Japan, then he came to
Mhm.
W. They only part they really fucked up was that when he debuted at the Rumble, and instead of actually looking at the fucking ramp, they was looking at fucking Roman Reigns' ugly mug.
that was the production
Yeah,
team's fault.
Like, don't know why the
they
fuck they
did
did
this.
that.
They did the same thing with Brock Lesnar.
Like, no reason at all. Like,
Gunther is so unflinching, as if nothing
I mean,
phases him.
they had some moments where like his runs was
So,
kind of slow and nothing was really going on, but that's anybody.
They sponsored him with that
beer
mom
back.
cut.
But but that was the point that I'm making. Like when you have a superstar that has a proven track record and has an actual good following, and they're you know that they're gonna produce when they get here, it's fine to have them go to the main roster. That's exactly why AJ Styles just skipped NXT and went straight to the main roster. Jade had the following, but she don't got the track record.
And that's what I'm. But
Introducing the challenger from Recluse, Wyoming, weighing in at 230 pounds, Dexter Loomis. And his opponent from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at
Are you gonna say no fight?
nah, that's where I was kind of. That's where I kind of like differed on it, because the truth be told, there wasn't. There was so much about Jade that we didn't, that we knew, but that, like you said, we didn't fully take into. They didn't take into response. They knew she had a following, but they also knew she had problems.
That's what I
They didn't
said. She
follow
had
up
the
on that.
following. She just didn't have the track record.
And the thing is that when you, but when you say stuff like that, that's already should be a plug in. That already should be a plug into a motion of, okay, they understand. Why don't we understand that? Why don't they? Like that should already be in mind. They don't do that with Jade. I think you said it before. They protect her too much. They really do. And the problem is that and the thing is that when they do that, they're taking away from what actually could be. Because like I said, I love Jordan Grace. I love Jordan Grace. But the fact, I think, you all said it, but the fact of her being the only opponent Jade could
Pitiful.
actually
No,
like
that's pitiful.
work with, huh?
I'm saying it's pitiful. It's pitiful the fact
Yeah.
that they had to sit there and only use Jordan Grace to like give her some type of leeway. Now, if you now on some like comeback kid, some like oh okay, I didn't see this type of thing. Like I was saying, BFAB with her was like okay, like they had the height or whatever, but I know they're both equally not like it would you would I want to put it in the same category as like a Taker and Triple H or like a like two tall people like duking it out. It looked like two rookies like they didn't know what the hell they're doing.
The thing about okay, but the thing of the yeah, my thing about BFAB was that, and this is my one problem with a lot of the times what they do with certain wrestlers. They always It was the same thing I have with it's a matter of fact, it's the same problem I have with Maxine. They give him this role of being like the cute, the sexy woman in the group, and having them, just sit there, having them like do whatever, or fucking whatever they feel like, or just messing around, or having them be a comedy relief. Bro, if you're gonna bring them up to be wrestlers at one point, get them in the training. Get them into the training. No, hold on, because I like seriously, get them into training. Because no, I'm talking about fuck the Fuck the little comedy sketch. They don't need like okay when they like don't fuck comedy sketch. Fuck it. She is there. Yo, oh yeah, I'm here to be a wrestler. All right, we're gonna have you work with this group. Have her wrestle a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to have her wrestle like mainstream, or you don't have to wrestle on TV, but at least have her wrestle on the pay-per-views. They have some type of background. I mean, not the pay-per-views. You know what? Not the pay-per-views. What do you call them? Oh, I forgot what you call them shits.
The PLEs.
Yeah, the PLEs.
Yes, okay.
But you know what I mean, though. Like, yeah.
She trained in the dungeon with Maddie, but like that. Right, and I mean not to mean to cut you off, E, but like she was, if you remember her come up, she was actually in NXT. She got called up in the main roster,
Yeah.
but she didn't have that much.
But that was when she was first Strickland.
But her Achilles heel is that she did not have enough matches in NXT.
And that's why I'm saying, like, I would love to see girls like BFAB and Maxine progress. I feel like they put them in too much of a star field of a star moment. Like, oh yeah, this is your time. You're gonna go now. It's like, whoa. Got you got too much dip on your chip now. Like, hold on. Like,
But it kind of goes back to what I've always said before. Me and Ian, we've all talked about it. The thing is, they need to build up these stars, not just the ones that everybody likes. They got to build up people, even if they're not 100% popular. Not Zelina Vega, but at least like they got to do something, like because they need people to fill in these roles. So that way we don't get into what we're in now, where you have a champion and they have no challengers. That's not good.
but I like Selena Vega.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
I do though. I actually really do like Selena Vega.
What's her finishing move called?
I was gonna say Code Red for some reason.
It is.
It is, right?
You got lucky. You got lucky.
No.
You got lucky. You got lucky as a motherfucker.
Nah, because you know what it was. You know what it was though. Because I was thinking of what Adam Cole. I forgot what Adam Cole calls it. Oh shit.
Sorry, you got lucky on that one.
But I knew it was. But I do know the name. I do know the move. Fuck you. I know.
He's like, Code Red sounds right.
That's what I said. I know it's something with the code. I know it's something like Code Red or something like that. Yeah, I was just like, yeah. Definitely would have hit the aww, like, applesauce.
And for those that are watching, sorry if it seems like we're all over the place. Listen, we just had a bunch of stuff to talk about.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
like Punk and Rollins, for example.
Because not after that comment he made.
I was about to say the same thing. I was to say, bro, like, nah, man, he talked about his own dad. Like, that's crazy.
Who needs friends when you're destined for
You talking about my daddy, nigga?
You gonna talk about my daddy? I love my daddy.
My daddy. I love my daddy.
Tornado tag with multiple teams facing off. Things are going to get frantic fast.
Whatever team comes out of this with their hand raised is going to make a strong case for being the best
Mm-hmm.
in WWE.
Well, my only question is, does this mean that does that mean Rhea's switching to SmackDown?
Yes, they
Well,
confirmed it.
yeah,
They
they
confirmed it on
kind of
Raw.
confirmed that
Mm.
because
She's a SmackDown team member.
she told Io, she was like, listen, like you helped me through most of like my worst times and my best, but you know I'm gonna be on SmackDown. Can you hold it down for me? And you know, Io kind of gave her the mommy doesn't get mommy's always on top thing, but that right there, I think that symbolized enough to say, yo, that's her way of going. She's go ahead and heading to SmackDown.
Okay. I think the women division really kind of needs that on SmackDown.
Listen, I think y'all just need people in general.
I would agree. We got,
Certified fact.
and we also need Johnny Gargano to stop planking everywhere. But anyway,
He just need to go to AEW at this point because he bored.
he missing his boyfriend. I mean,
Yeah,
it
she
all
will be
depends on
fine.
how they build it up for Mania. Like if it's, I feel like Jade can push can. I feel like Rhea. I'm sorry. Let me correct myself. I feel like Rhea can carry Jade through most of it, but I'm not
Uh huh.
expecting like a banger out of it. Like unless like they do some mystical magical bullshit, maybe they call Uncle from Jackie Chan Adventures to do something, but
Jackie.
like
Jackie,
I
one
don't
more
see
thing.
I don't see them like putting on a freaking 5-star classic. I don't see that shit happening.
Yeah, yeah. I agree. Like I said, sorry, I was back for fatherhood stuff.
No, you good.
Um, Like I said, like I don't want this to be one of those matches where it's like, oh well, bathroom break, because there is potential, but it will only be potential if one person actually does her freaking job and trains. And who knows? Maybe training we just don't know yet, and they're saving it for WrestleMania. You know, who knows? But I,
Mm-hmm.
Jade needs to come with it. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it in order for her to hang with the big girls. In this case scenario.
Well, I remember I was gonna say this earlier and it slipped my mind. I just remembered it because I remember I was listening to this interview they had with John Cena, right? And do y'all remember like that point in time in John Cena where that nigga was just pulling out some random ass moves that nigga never pulled out in a day in his life?
Yes.
Yeah, and that nigga went back to wrestling school to learn some shit. Like, not saying like Jade needs to like come out and start doing her Karanas and shit. I ain't saying she gotta do all that. But
I do.
this nigga. But, you know,
Wow.
at least go and learn something. Like, go learn, even if it's just to tighten up your fundamentals, go do it. So at least it looks believable when you're in the ring and it gives you something to look forward to.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
You know, like learn a new move. You using the same moves you use in AEW.
Mm-hmm.
Like you
Like
came to WWE and didn't change a damn thing.
a motherfucker.
Yeah, that pump kick she be doing is atrocious. Like you
Like
gotta clean it up a little bit.
it's kind of like the only move I can think of that's kind of similar, but it's not, but it hasn't hurt nobody as of yet. Is when like Charlotte Flair does like that front flip clothesline. Like that shit looks horrific. I'm like, yo, that shit looks so fake and forced. Like I don't
It
know if
looks
y'all know
so
what
fake
I
too.
like. I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about.
Mm.
No, I do. I know exactly what you're talking
Do you know what I'm talking about, E? So Charlotte, so Charlotte has a move that's almost like a buckshot lariat, but it's like a front flip. That shit looks
Oh yeah, I
ugly
seen it.
as that
Yeah,
shit looks
I
ugly
remember.
as fuck because it don't. It's not a good move. Just ugly as fuck.
Shit
Like
look like she
do
about
something else. Like
about. I'm about to say,
shit look like shit like
say
she
you
actually
and
was
Lil,
acting
which
in
one
an
y'all
age
doing the
drama.
T painting?
what are you saying, Noise for?
I said shit look like she about to shit like she landed on you incorrectly.
Just but it,
Just oh shit, goddamn.
but
Like
like it's the same. But it's the same thing. It's like you gotta learn something. Like get something to get your fundamentals together. Get something to give you a new move. Maybe learn to do something new. Learn how to use your body in a better way than what you're doing. Because the stuff you do looks stiff and it looks unnatural.
mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's at the point where she's about to turn to a sandbag wrestler, and that's not something you want to be in wrestling. Period. You don't want to sit here and talk about some, oh, I'm sandbagging. Like, no, because then you got people gonna say that they say that you're stiff, that you're uncoordinated, you have coordination, and everything else, and then you got to cause heat.
What's it going to take to put this match away? Victory roll pinning combination. Uh-oh, this is not
Mm-hmm.
going to look pretty. Submission being applied. That's a great counter there and turns it into a great offensive maneuver.
She hit the where am I?
That goes back to the training, like the training that she should have gotten should show her how to maneuver during matches and everything else, whether it's tag team or single. Tag team is okay, yeah, you have a partner that can sit there and help you, but singles, it's you and that person, like and that's all their eyes are gonna be on, like on for the audience.
Mm-hmm. But that's what I'm saying. There's too many mentors at WWE that she can go learn from, and it just seems like at this point she just doesn't want to do it, because she could go to the Performance Center, learn under Shawn Michaels, learn under all the trainers there. She can go to Booker T's school, learn from Booker T. She can go to Flatbacks and learn from Tyler Breeze and freaking Sean Spears. Like, there's so many options that she has, and it's like she don't want to use any of them.
The Nightmare. Well, no, she's part of the Nightmare Family Factory. I just
And
forgot about
look how
that.
that's finished.
Yeah, but we don't. But the thing is, we don't know what happens behind the scenes.
Right. We can see what we can see.
But she could at least do something, like go to one of those and at least just tune up her fundamentals, so that way it looks clean, it looks natural.
Yeah, I'm sloppy.
Mm. Uh, because her character's too one dimensional.
Yeah, it's like a bodybuilding chick. Oh man, we didn't see that before.
And now she's just a boss bitch. Like nobody gives a fuck.
Wasn't that her? That was her gimmick in AEW. They haven't
Exactly. That, like,
changed.
even when she says that I'm that bitch, she was saying everything she's saying is the same shit she was saying in AEW.
But here's my thing though too. You really think about it when Bianca Belair NXT and everything else. She had like her own little version. She was doing different stuff constantly. It wasn't the same old
All right, so
that you
I'm
see
gonna need
Jay
you to
doing.
try. I'm gonna need you to try that again because everything you said cut out.
Yeah.
Oh, Ro.
All right, we can hear you.
No, what I was saying was that Bianca Belair had her own little version of, Boss Chick and Boss Chick, when she was a heel in NXT. But it's like even when she was doing that, she was still like pulling out new stuff. With Jade, it's the same old, same old. So, yeah, she got to upgrade something.
Mm-hmm.
She picked up the victory. Picked up the victory.
Here are your winners, the team of Piper Niven and Chelsea Green.
Mm-hmm.
This pairing paid strong dividends with an impressive tag team win.
That's what happens when you
That's
put in the
complete facts.
preparation and the training.
No, it's complete
Yeah,
facts.
50 days left. 50 days left to Mania.
Yeah. Hopefully they do something good. Hopefully they build everybody the stories correctly in an entertaining way. That's the only thing I hope. It's done well and it's entertaining. Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think they're trying to build a suspense too. Like, well, okay, no, wrong words. I don't want to say suspense. I think they're just trying to build it up for it. Or
What
if Genjutsu, it might be a worse.
you talking about building up anticipation?
Uh, yeah, I was gonna say build up anticipation, but it's like we all know what's gonna happen, so I take that back. I'm just saying just building up the storyline in general. My thing is too, they can hit us with a Genjutsu. Say whereas he's come up in there and fight Brock Lesnar.
No.
But anything else we need to talk about, guys?
The bourgeoisie. I don't know. I just wanted to see if y'all pay attention.
Nigga, go to sleep.
I'm
Facts.
actually about to because I gotta go to work early in the
Yeah,
morning.
yeah. So I don't know. I ain't got nothing else. You guys got anything else?
Nothing that we can't talk about tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah. Because we did pretty. We went pretty decent amount of time.
Yep,
Uh,
yep, yep.
anything? All right, so
Yep,
everybody,
and
so
that's
that's
my
the end of
cue.
the
So
show.
yep, 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 yep. There, yep, that'll do it.
They'll
Alrighty.
Ladies
definitely
and,
do it.
ladies and gentlemen, that's it for the wrestling trenches.
Listen,
Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for the wrestling trenches. I'm
thank you
Joyful.
for joining these discussions. I feel like this is a good thing to
This
do.
was
Like every
good.
once in a while, get our feelings out and
Hmm.
how we feel things is going.
Yep,
Don't be surprised if you see more of these.
yep. But no Doink the Clown though. All right. Yep. You guys have a good night. Everybody get home. If you're not home, get home safe. If you are home, get some good sleep.
You getting some
Um,
booty? Get some more, but keep it going.
I see. Yeah. See now
I'm,
you
I'm,
now you added to it. Yeah.
I made the finest of pardons.
You'll be all right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you on the next one.
You guys have a good night. Stay safe. And stay out the rain.
Fuck, I hate it here.
Good night, everybody.